Stiffler Manufacturing. Today is the first day of GOA goals, I do believe. We've got Gun Owners of America doing lives right now. Showing off a couple of our new slides like we did yesterday. I've got an order to wrap this morning. So we'll answer any questions and go over our slides as we get that done. But big shout out to DLD After Dark, Red Dawn Readiness, Flying Rich Firearms, John Crump News. All of them except John Crump News. They're all at GOA goals. I was about to say John Crump News was there, but I forgot he was not attending this time around. Neither are we, of course. Our next big gun show is going to be SHOT Show in Las Vegas this coming January. And for those of you unaware, who are watching now or will be watching later, California is trying to push 2 bills to ban Glocks in their entire state by 2026 and require background checks for barrels 2026 to 2027. So how that might affect us is this barrel in here would require a background check. So we couldn't ship completed slides or individual barrels to Californians if that law passes. As it stands right now, we can ship to all 50 states and the territories because these are just parts. Our new tiger stripe camo, and of course we did orange, made it actually tiger. So if you got any Bengals fans that you're aware of, maybe they want that. And a new camo style, courtesy of a customer's request. We kind of like it, so we decided to add it to the website. And if there's, like, for some of our camos, for, like, say, example, if you wanted the tiger, but you wanted a different color, maybe you wanted it blue, maybe you wanted it red, gold, yeah, we can do that. Just got to reach out to us. We can make that happen. Different colors of camo, different colors of lightning stencil. That's all doable. Oh, but let's see, where are we shipping these orders out to this morning? Looks like Florida. And it loads up. Georgia. Okay. We had quite a few orders, quite a few different places. Florida seems to be a real common one as of late. It seems I have a bit of audio lag there. But let's see here. Florida, Georgia, New York, Florida again, North Carolina, Washington, our own state of Arizona, Florida again, Texas, Texas again, let's see here, Louisiana, Florida again, a lot of Floridas, Oregon, Oregon again, also Florida, Indiana, Georgia again. Don J, what's going on? Wisconsin, Texas, Ohio, Nevada, Oregon, Maryland, Texas, California. So that's just in the last week. Excuse me. We have shipped to all 50 states and almost all the territories. We don't ship to American Samoa. And that's because 9mm is illegal in American Samoa, as well as pistols. So there's really no point in shipping them slides. Looks like I'm at 8:45. So we're getting there. Another 155 to go, and we'll do our slide giveaway. GOA Goals is going on now. So we know more than a few vendors and content creators who are going there. DLD After Dark, Red Dawn Readiness, Flying Rich Firearms, Black Diamonds Guns and Gear, Fat Tack Holsters, Definition Knives, oh yeah, the white cleans off real easy. Sometimes it gets that toasted marshmallow look. Just make sure to clean it off after each range trip so it doesn't accumulate, especially with the white slide. Honestly, just a little hand towel will do quite a bit. You don't have to get all crazy with the CLP. Sorry if I go silent for a sec. I'm listening to GOA Goals in the background while I'm working on getting these slides ready for to be shipped out. But feel free to ask any questions. These are the slides I have with me today. I wish I had more, but the rest are all at the shop getting ready to be shipped out. I am shipping out this one here. This is how they come. Wrapped in bubble wrap, put in a plastic box. Hey, Chris Smith, how you doing? Hey, everybody gets a stiffy with the Stiff Meister. Oh, that poor bastard. Armed scholar from California, unfortunately. And for those of you that may not be aware, haven't seen our other lives, or are not aware of any other, gun news, California is trying to ban Glocks in their entire state by 2026, and they are trying to make barrels for pistols to be an FFL background check item by 2026 to 2027. So if you're in California, fight it as much as you can. I do think it'll lose on the Supreme Court, but fight it. It'll be a 2-year fight. Abraham, welcome. Oh, from Turkey. All right, right on, man. I served with some Turkish troops a while back, about 5 years ago. It was a joint mission. There was everybody there. Norway, Sweden, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Kuwait. Who else was there? All kinds of people. The Turks, the Spanish, lots of people. Okay, let's plug this in. Let this get shipped, or get prepped to get this shipped out. Every day, I have shipped something out every day this last week. It has been awesome. So I'm definitely appreciating the support, the word of mouth people are giving. It's real awesome. The Stoger Cougar? Haven't fired it myself yet. Okay, and print. There we go. Beautiful morning. We're going to head out with the family later, but we'll get these slides shipped out first. Excuse me. Oh, and again. Okay, let's see. We have the one for Florida ready. Let's get the one for Georgia ready. There we go. So how are we all doing this morning? We're out of Arizona. Where are y'all from? Getting these slides ready for shipment. Those aren't loading. What is up? There we go. All nice and loaded. And for those of you new to our product, all of these slides are made out of 17-4 stainless steel. They're milled in-house from bars like these. They're coated in-house with Cerakote as well. We do all our own Cerakote work. And all the slides are made in Arizona. We've been doing this since January 2023. And currently we make slides for the Generation 3 17 and 19. And we'll be working on the 26 and 43. We are attending SHOT Show in January. We'll be there with MMC Armory. And I have to say, I'm kind of excited to go. We did go this year in January 2025. And we met a lot of people, got to see a lot of booths, got to see a lot of stuff. It was really awesome. So if any of you guys are attending, definitely hit us up. We'd be happy to see you. Happy to talk to you. Showing off some of our slides. They do the SHOT Show every year in Las Vegas. Though I think stuff like GunCon and GOA Goals, I think they change every year. Like GunCon this year was in Ohio, GOA Goals is in Tennessee. So I think stuff like that changes locales every so often. We are trying to go to some of the local shows that we have in our own state, but scheduling is a nightmare. There we go. We have these. We've got this. All right, where's the next one? Oh, here we go. Okay. Suppose we'll do the easy one first. Okay. We're a small family-operated business, veteran-owned. But we also supply to several distributors and vendors, several gun shops. So we're milling out a few hundred slides a week. might even see them at other places. Probably didn't even know they were ours. But I think I've got everything here. Let's see. Zoom, Hellet, Turbo, Viper. Yep, I've got everything here. Let's get a little more light on it. There we go. How's everybody's morning going? Let's see, who do we have here? The Georgia one? Okay. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. Aha, Georgia. Here we are. Good morning, Tyler Graves. Welcome to our live. We just started making the tiger stripe ones the other day. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. We started making the orange tiger stripe ones. We have like an old 80s action camo style one. We've been doing that for about a month or two now. There we are. Oh, what's today? Today's the 9th. Here we are. Getting some slides shipped out for those of you just joining us. Got a long list of colors that we make them in. Well, there's a few different camo styles. Got those lightning stencils. There we are. Get that wrapped in there. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Excellent. That one wrapped up nice and easy. And where is my little... Ah, here it is. Excellent. If you have any questions about the slides, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just a crazy vet talking to myself. There we are. And yes, we do ship to every single state in the union. including some of the territories. Even to places like Washington and California. Good morning, Jared. Yes, we do. We have this one right here, which is one of our 17s. This is in its raw form. But we also make 17s, and we are currently working on the 26 and the 43. We're going to have to do a fold-over tape on this one. That's okay. That'll be nice and easy. There we are. But yep, we make 17s. We make them in the same wide variety of colors. And if there is something on the website you see that you want in a different color you see on a 19, just ask us. We'll make it.
Here.
Ah, there we go. Morning tea. All taped up, ready to go, ready to be shipped out to the great state of Georgia. Much appreciated. And thank you for those likes and subs. Once we hit 1K, we're going to be doing a slide giveaway. We'll give one of our 19 slides away. And today is the 9th. There we are. The funny thing is, once I get these ready to go off to the post office, someone's going to order something else. Happens every time. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, how's it going, man? Getting some more slides shipped out. Today, we're shipping them out to Florida and Georgia. ARJ, yes they are. Actually, I have a PSA dagger here. Give me just a moment. Bullseye Ben, what's going on? There we go. One of our SM19 slides on a PSA dagger. Specifically the compact dagger. Oops. There we go. See if I can put that in there without them getting all mad at me. Actually, we test, when we go to test our slides, we test them on Glock OEM, PSA Dagger, Polymer 80, SCT, and there's another one. Oh no, it's two different types of PSA. We test them on the compact and the full-size S. And our customers have confirmed that they also work well on grit grips as well as Geisler. Nope, no mods needed. If you're doing some change-ups, like, say you want to put a 19 slide on a 26, then yeah, you're going to have to need, like, some kind of mod. Or adapter. If you're swapping generations, so, you know, Gen 3 to Gen 5, you're going to have to change out the back plate. You might need to change out the slide lock release. Thank you, Bullseye Ben. Oh, Bullseye, we did confirm the discount code does work. So feel free to tell your followers. Good to go. And here's what they come shipped in. Hard plastic case with a label that says what the model is, what the color is, etc. And under that, of course, bubble wrap. Keep the slide nice and safe when it ships. Oh, right on, man. Yep, we are working on the 26 and the 43 now. It's going to be a bit, but we'll have it. And then there's the testing we have to do. So once we make the first slides, we have to take them to the range and test them on every frame we have. Different kinds of ammo, different grains of ammo. Honestly, yeah, man, like once you first get it, because we'll swap, you wanted Sig Pink, right? So once you swap it, man, yeah, definitely test it out. And we're going to be testing out other ones and just log whatever feels right, you know? That sounds weird, I know, but log how it feels. Is it snappy? Is it smooth? Does it shoot flat? You know? Any hang-ups? What frames you're using on it? What's oh, and the optics cut is going to be RMR CC for the 43. So plan for those kind of optics. Ronald Brand, do you do window cuts for the PDPs? No, we don't do aftermarket window cuts. We only do window cuts on our own slides. We might do that someday. Right now, the only reason we don't is because our machines are set up for production. So if I were to work on one person's slide, I'd have to stop making 36 slides. So yeah, it just wouldn't economically make sense, and I would have to make it make any kind of sense, I'd have to charge the customer too much, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to overcharge you. It just wouldn't be fair to you. It wouldn't be fair to us. Want to get a tiny drill and make your own ports in the barrel, but any burrs will cause this. Yeah, you're going to have to deburr them. Let's see if I can get this to fit in here nice and good. Yeah, kind of. And I screwed it up. We're going to have to get another one. That's okay. That's why I order wrapping in bulk. We'll just go get a new one. Okay, here we go. Got a bigger one. That'll make it work just fine. My dad saw a guy with a BCA 7.62 by 39 barrel that had the ports drilled into the rifling and caused accuracy issues as well as keyholing. Oh yeah, that can do that. Let's see. Let's get this folded up. There we go. Bullseye Ben says, when you move to the 45 ACP slides, it would be cool if you teamed up with 460 Rowland and made a 460 Rowland specific slide. I met the guys at 460 Rowland. They are super chill. Isn't 460 a revolver cartridge? It is not. It is not a revolver cartridge. Maybe I was thinking of 460 Smith & Wesson? Holy balls. I wonder if the frames could handle it. This is interesting. Very interesting. But these are all running out of steel frames, right? So they're running out of 1911 conversions? Oh, wait, no, here's a Glock. The Glock 30 460 Rowland conversion. Oh, they have a Glock conversion. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so let's see here. I wonder if they could do it with the Glock 21. Yeah, Glock 21. Oh, they do. They have a Rowland conversion. Interesting. Oh, ooh, wow, 450. Is that just for the barrel and the spring setup? Yeah, I'll talk with our staff about this. See what's up. A lot of people, they don't know that. Everyone thinks they're talking to Brian, because that's his name's on the head. But when you're on here with lives, you're talking to Robert, along with any of the social media type stuff. If you're on the website, a good deal of the time you're talking to Justine. And Brian is always head deep in a machine working on the slides. We keep trying to do more lives with Brian, but he's always so busy. And we all work in the shop. You know, deburring stuff, machining stuff, painting stuff, packaging. If all it needs is the conversion, I'm not sure there's much we'd have to do beyond the slide other than get the conversion. Brookside, how's it going, man? Maybe we could sell slides already set up. Looks like they're on back order and shipping could take 4 to 6 months. Okay. Cancellation is a 20% restocking fee. Yep, yep. Interesting. Oh, they have 460 Rowland carbines. That's awesome. 1911 conversion. So is all their stuff conversions? Yep, looks like it. A lot of different barrels, different setups. Excuse me. Oh wait, no, they have complete guns too. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Miss Stiffler in the chat. Welcome. Looks like we have a proposal here to try and get Stiffler slides to work with 460 Rowland, which would be compatible with, say, the Glock 21 or the Glock 30. Oh, and I'm getting a bit of audio lag there, but yeah, thank you guys for the likes, greatly appreciated. And we are up to 851 on the subs. So 149 away until we do our 1K giveaway. Well, based on what Bullseye was saying, 460 Rowland is like a 45 ACP, but it's got more power behind it. Oh yeah, they've been checking it out. I had to do a side-by-side comparison to the Habanero Red because due to the lighting, a lot of people think the Habanero Red is orange. But for this one here, we use Hunter Orange and Black Cerakote. And let's do a little magic trick real quick. Hey, look, I did it faster than the director of the ATF. Oh my god. Well, we jumped up 6 new subs this morning. That's awesome. Definitely appreciate it, everybody. I know we're not super popular right now with GOA goals going on, so everyone's checking out their lives right now. So you guys stopping in, that is awesome. Oh yeah, and we could do it in different colors too, Ben. So the original one we did was like a crocodile green and black, and so of course we had to do an orange tiger. And I'm sure Bengals fans are going to love it. But, you know, if you wanted a blue and black or any real color, you could reach out to us and we could make it. Red, green, doesn't matter what color. Maybe we'll do a purple striped one sometime. So is that kind of like 38 Super is to 38 Special? Red Tiger Stripe. Yeah, see, we could do that with, say, USMC Red and black stripes. What kind of ceramic paint? How's it holding up? Yep, Miss Stiffler there. She will be the one to help you out. Handles all the QC, all the shipping, all the slide orders. She makes sure everything looks so pretty, so clean. Stuff like this is her. Still going strong? Right on. Like, I know Cerakote's good. We're dating ourselves a little bit with this slide, but we've run 1,500 rounds through it. 2 years. Still looks pretty. You can see a little bit of the carbon, but... Roman, welcome. Thanks for checking out our live. Yeah, thank you. We make all of these ourselves out of 17-4 stainless steel out of bars like these. We do all the Cerakote work in-house. Okay, so 500, that's more like what Cerakote Elite Series is. But up to 1,000, damn. Yep, in our slides, we have them in Generation 3 Glock 19 and Glock 17, and we are currently working on the 26 and the 43. And Miss Stiffler, if you're still in the chat, Ben there is going to be the one sending us the 43X that we'll be doing some testing on for the SM43 that we're releasing. Oh, and I'm going to need a polymer bag. Forgive me, just doing some packaging for shipping in the background. Yep, I believe he wanted Sig Pink, if I remember right. And for any of those of you just joining us, or if you're checking out our live later, we do something called a slide swap, where if you have a slide that you just don't like anymore from some other company, or if you have a Glock OEM slide you just don't use anymore, you can send us one like this here. Someone sent us a Remsport R19, real basic, real plain, doesn't have a lot going on for it. We swapped in one of our Zoom slides. Some people have sent us some Glock 19s they're just don't use anymore, they're tired of, and they swapped it for one of our slides. And we don't approve every single one, but we do it on a case-by-case basis, and if you get approved, yeah, we'll send you one of our slides. Roman Falcon, currently, yes, we only work on Glock slides. We make 19s and 17s, and we're working on the 26 and 43 next. We would like to someday expand beyond Glock and move into other stuff. We just don't know when that'll be. Oh yeah, if you can do that, Ben, that'd be great. I know we've had one person try suppressed, and it could have been the ammo they were using, it could have been how they did their build, but it worked half the time. So, but we know that's not enough data for us to base anything on. So, yeah, if you want to test it suppressed, please let us know. Thank you. And, you know, compared to other competitors out there, I think our price range is really good. You know, we're at 145 to 270, whereas other people who are making similar stuff to us are doing their price range at 400. So we make a good quality slide out of 17-4 steel instead of 416R. We have optics cuts, and our cover plates are aluminum, not plastic, and we're still running that 145 to 270 range, depending on which model you get and if you're getting a strip slide or a complete slide. And I mean, think about that. You can get a complete model for up to 270, some a little bit less, up to 270, whereas other companies, you're picking up a strip slide without porting, sometimes without even an optics cut, for $400 or $500. And unfortunately, we've hated doing it, but with the way the market is right now, with all kinds of things going on in the world, prices are going up. And that sometimes means we have to increase our prices, but we still try to keep it as low as we can for everybody. End mills are going up, the cost of steel is going up, Cerakote prices have stayed the same, barrels have gone up, parts kits have gone up. So unfortunately, it's causing some prices, even for us, to go up. But even with all that going on, we're still able to keep our prices, in my opinion, very reasonable. Oh, thank you for the like. Greatly appreciated. Hey, we're 852 on the subs. 148 to go until we get that 1K giveaway. And we'll be giving away one of our SM19 Viper slides once we get that 1K. Mr. BS, how you doing? Not too bad, not too bad. We've got a new slide style. We've got our tiger stripe going on here. And we've got a new kind of camo. Not sure exactly what we're going to call it yet, but this was because of a customer reaching out to us. We now have a black background camo. So now we've got a pretty good spread across the board on what we're showing off here. Different colors, different stencils. Oh, and I'm getting a bunch of notifications in all at once. Oh boy. Oh yeah, the lightnings are great. Stencils courtesy of Tactical Penguin. And we can do this in any color. If you want different background, if you want a different lightning color, we could make that happen. Maybe you want an orange slide with green lightning. We could make it happen. Utah Dad, what's going on? Just another weekend, getting some slides ready to ship out, talking about the new slides we have, or rather new slide styles. Oh, heck yeah, GOA Goals is live. They're having a lot of things going on there. So everybody check that out if you get a chance. A lot of content creators there. A lot of pro 2A, Second Amendment type people doing a lot of stuff there. We couldn't attend. We're definitely too busy at the shop, but we are going to be going to SHOT Show 2026 in January in Las Vegas. So we will be there alongside MMC Armory, and you'll be able to check out some of our slides, check out some other stuff, talk with us if you go. Oh yeah, I saw that binary 12 gauge. That's interesting. Yeah, for content creators. Now, Utah, I know because the military is the military. They love to schedule things around cool events like that. But as a content creator, you can go into events like that as media. So if you're ever in the area for stuff like that, something you might be able to do for your channel. And we've known others that have done it. DLD After Dark, Flying Rich Firearms, John Crump News, Red Dawn Readiness, Jack of All Trades. I mean, it's possible, Ben. It's possible. The Air Force is looking into theirs, at least under the one command. The Army and the Marines are doubling down, but I mean, I expect that from the Army and the Marines. Sometimes people in charge of things will double down before they admit they've made a mistake. Oh yeah, we got the vet crowd in here, don't we? Army, Navy, Air Force. Where's the Cran Eaters at? Where's the Puddle Pirates? Where's the new Spacemen? I'm still disappointed they didn't call themselves Spacemen or Space Rangers or something. Guardians. Space Cadets. I'll give them props for taking on the specialists for the first 4 ranks, though. Spec 1 through 4. And actually restoring sergeant instead of just staff sergeant. And are you all drinking water? Are you all staying hydrated? Because I put to you, how are you going to react to contact, move and groove, and break the enemy's stuff if you're not hydrated? How are you going to be like the Stiffmeister if you're not drinking water? You're not. Drink some water. Now, of course, I've got some green tea in front of me, but that's still not water. It's now tea, which means I still have to go and drink some water. There's water and Red Bull. Okay, let's get this wrapped up. Get in there, you. Don't fight the bag. Just let it happen. There we go. All nice and wrapped. Getting some orders out today. Loosely paying attention to GOA goals. I'm waiting for when John Crump News and a few others get on live. Could not attend this year. Maybe we'll get to go to GOA some other time, or GunCon, or... But we are going to SHOT Show. Oh yeah, there's a live from GOA. And there's multiple content creators doing lives. From their booths, from just just walking around. There we go, all packaged up. So we'll take that to the post office later. Let's get rid of these. Instagram. Okay, it's kind of BS that I can't look at videos on Instagram and it says use the mobile app to view. Oh yeah, if you can make it happen. I mean, if you're going, you need more than one person, to be honest. Okay, sorry about that quick interruption. I had to answer a text. I'll still be on for a minute, but I've got to get ready. I'm going to go out with the family today, and we are going to go out to hang out with the kids and probably buy the kids some toys. But I'll still be here answering questions until I'm ready to leave. So feel free to ask. Feel free to inquire, comment, as it were. Yep, got to spend time with your family. You know the way I answered once? They're like, hey, why don't you have... This guy asked, why don't you have 1 to 2 day shipping like Amazon? And my response was, you know, man, because I love my family. Like... Yeah, we're not just shipping everything out every single day super quick. Plus, not to mention that all of this stuff is made to order. The turnaround time is 1 to 2 weeks. We got to turn this from a bar of steel like this. I haven't really had any experience with the flip-up red dots. Most of my experience has been iron sights, and so red dots are something new for me beyond like the CCO and the ACOG. But I'm liking the Hollow Sun. I'm liking Gideon Optics. Check out Gideon Optics if you get a chance. And I'm liking this Siley that I have here. I mean, it's good. It's always good to train with iron sights because, you know, optics can and will fail. Murphy's Law will kick you right in the crotch right when you need something to happen. So you're going to be moving and grooving, and then you're going to eat some dirt, and all of a sudden your optic's busted. So you're going to need that iron. Which is one of the reasons why we at Stiffler Manufacturing will not make that one cut that does not have the rear dovetail. I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Your slide needs to have the option to have all the optics or sights available to it. Whether, you know, well, within Trijicon RMR anyway. Which is a wider range of optics. But you need to have the choice between iron and red dot. I'm not just going to limit you guys to one style of sight. Exactly. Better to have it and not need it. That said, if you're putting an optic on there, you are probably going to need some suppressor height sights. So take a look at this one here. Yes, I have rear sights on it. And yes, this one lines up. But not every Glock OEM sight lines up well. And even then, you can see where it almost isn't enough. Man, you're always going to need a slide from Stiffler. And we've got so many different kinds. And we're about to get more. So many different colors. One day, I want to have a gun wall where it's nothing but Stiffler slides. Okay, there we go. I've got my phone. I've got my other phone. I've got my keys. I've got my other keys. This needs to go back. Let's see, this needs to go with me. Of course, I always need a pen everywhere I go. Oh, and of course, need that. There we are. Good to go. Yeah, I'll go talk with the staff about that. See if there's some kind of thing we could do for it in the future. I can't promise anything right now, but maybe they have an idea. Let's see, when I make my run to Home Depot, I'll find a wallet full of cash. Well, we are doing a sale on Labor Day. Well, actually, it's going to be all week. It's going to be September 1st to September 7th, and it's going to be 15% off certain stripped slides. So, we got that coming up. Yeah, go ahead and write down any info, Ben. Yeah, because we got some other stuff we got to get done for the distributor, and maybe we hit the distributor up with this, and once we learn more, and once we figure some stuff out, we can hit up the distributor and be like, hey, is this something you're interested in? Should we try and do this? They might say yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me. Let's see if there's any final questions. Hey, Pat, how's it going? Just checking the tail end. But I am heading out with the family. Thank you all so very much for the likes and the subs. You're getting us closer to that 1K. Thank you for checking out our new slides. So check out StifflerManufacturing.com. Check out our link bio. Check out our affiliates like RB Tactical, Delta Team. Check those guys out. Check each other's channels out. Keep building that 2A wall. And as always, stay 2A every day.